September is going to be a very challenging month. Now, Aries, we're going to take a look at you, sun, moon, and rising sign, and see how we can help you get from wherever you're at to a different place, wherever it is that you wanted to go. Now, September 1st is a big one. This is a big date for you to look at because on September 1st, Pluto is leaving Aquarius and returning back to Capricorn. Over the past 16 years, Pluto's been in Capricorn, and that has created a lot of turmoil for a lot of people, a lot of havoc times, a lot of problematic situations, some of you going through the journey and actually winding up losing everything, wondering if you've done a good job. Now, the answer to that is absolutely yes, because if you let go of anything, that is putting you into this alignment within you. Now, we're going to look at you as we go forward. I will bring in the tarot, but remember, I am guided in this reading, and I will give you every message I have to help benefit you in one way or the other. So as you move forward, Aries, this is a time for you to know all of the trials and tribulations that you have been through have been here to actually help you, to guide you, to help you move into a different level of not only the human life, but the spiritual aspect. Remember, as a soul, we should be moving into our soul purpose, or actually in it. It doesn't mean that you can't change the direction and do something different. For example, if you're a tarot reader and it just doesn't feel right, it's because you have a higher calling than that, and it's time for you to step up into this action. And the first card out is the Nine of Wands, and this is what you went through. A lot of you did, not every single one of you, but a lot of you went through this over the last 16 years, and you might have felt a little bit of reprieve in spite of all of the changes that have been going on everywhere. You may have felt like things are finally starting to go right. Now, if you were one of those people that lost things, trust me, Mercury in retrograde may have brought back memories of something or someone. This could have been a job. This may have been going into retirement. It may have been a person that you were dealing with. But what I am being guided to say is that this particular moment in time, there's a testing going to take place. And this is for all zodiac signs. However, Aries, it's time for you to step forward and really march to the beat of a different drummer, because you saw everything around you that was deceptive. You, as you ascended into your journey, you felt the difference energetically of who you were and who you are today. Each and every one of us have gone through an opportunity to choose to move into a different level of existence, whether you call that a different plane of existence or moving into a parallel universe. That is a unique perspective for each and every one of you. But this time, this is a test, because whoever or whatever this situation was that you had a dream of, you may have heard from them. Those of you who didn't hear from them, I'm seeing that you are going to get a call or a knock on the door. Somebody's going to need your help, and they fell underneath this category. And what I'm being guided to tell you is to stay strong as you go forward. And remember, it's pivotal times, and the changes, the teardowns, the judgment, the karma is coming through right now. We've already seen it, and it's going to really come in full force until Pluto returns from Capricorn back into Aquarius, which is in the month of November. So Aries, this is a time for you as far as your money, as far as your career, as far as your projects, whatever you devote your energy and attention to that is not pertaining to family, romance, that type of energy. This is that moment for you to continue to work through the challenges that will come your way. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. You may be dealing with 3 challenges, and that may be whatever you're working on, your project, your career. There's going to be some turmoil there, some turmoil over here, and some turmoil on the backside. So I am seeing it divided into 3. That's your career and projects. That is your family and friends, and then some of you, this is love of family members, romantic love, and love of self. So there's this huge shakeup around the sign of Aries, but it isn't necessarily bad. It is going to be very challenging for you to take the right steps as you go forward. It is important that you remember your mind, your body, and soul must be in alignment. And when I say alignment, that means alignment with the divine. This is you connecting directly to source. There is no middleman. There has never been a middleman. This is you connecting directly to source outright. And when you can connect and when you stay connected, you're going to be going through this. It's almost like a rhythmic flow is what I'm seeing for Aries. Now, I am seeing the stepping stones, and I see those often when people have challenges and troubles ahead of them. And for those of you who are new, I see it, hear it, feel it. It comes through me. I connect to source and I ask whatever is needed for each zodiac sign. And that's what I'm seeing for you, where there are going to be those stepping stones. And here's the beauty of it. Some of you are going to just sail right over them. It's like you're going to fly. Like I can walk on air and you're going to get to the other side unscathed. But the majority of people are going to have to take a step on one of those and hope that you are stepping on the right stone. Use caution. Pay attention to your intuition. Remember, your intuition is a direct warning from the higher realm, directly from source. So when you feel that rumbling going on in your stomach when it comes to this area of your life, make sure you are paying attention, take a step back and meditate. Think in your mind, be crystal clear on what it is you want. And remember that everything that is meant for you as an individual person, it doesn't mean the neighbor, it doesn't mean the other person who posts on this channel or any channel. This is unique only to you. Pay attention to what you are being guided. Take a step back, think about where you're going and ask yourself, is this the right way or is this the right way? And pay very close attention to your intuition. It's going to guide you in the right direction. Now, when it comes to family, okay, family, remember I said I see some of you reconnecting with family. And again, they're showing me this vision of somebody having visions of a conversation of a person wondering how they're doing. Now, I myself, while Mercury was in retrograde, and this year's been crazy because there's so many different planetary aspects. We have seen sun and the moon out at the same time, two suns. We have seen all kinds of stuff that we've never seen, really ramping up fear and deception. Okay, it's really pulling everything out for the sign of Aries. They're saying march through fearlessly if this person communicates with you. Remember, you must be the lion. You are the lion. You have the greatest sense of power as an Aries. You have this amazing ability to be fearless, and that's what they want you to do. You are going to hear your guides say, keep going, do not stop, take a break, meditate, make sure your mind, body, and soul are in alignment. It is important that you ground yourself when this individual reaches out to you. For some of you, you understand forgiveness has nothing to do with saying, okay, I forgive you. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is letting go of the situation, accepting that they are who they are. Now, if you are dealing with a person who hurt you once, then you can actually realize there is a possibility of a change within this person over the last 3 to 4 years. Okay, they may have really been triggered as we went into this new stage of our lives. If it was somebody in your family or multiple family and friends around you, if you're an empath, you probably got attacked in every possible direction. They're saying be very aware of who they really are, because if they didn't change, they probably won't. If they did it multiple times, this is intentional. They would fall underneath this. All right, deceptive. Now take your swords and walk off and do what you need to do. Some of you will reconnect with, I only see one person, so this may be the leader of the group, this may be the person you used to be involved with. There's a sense of acceptance. If you can accept who they are and the way that they treat you, that may be right for you. If you cannot, it is time for you to move forward. Remember, this is a test. It is a teardown. It is the big pivotal moment for you to reach out and go in a different direction and say, no, thank you. I'm going forward. And this is going to help you in every aspect of your life. Now, when it comes to romance, again, that kind of coincides with what I was just seeing and hearing. Aries, this is the romantic side is going to be, some of you, it's going to be dynamic. You're actually going to meet somebody. Now, you may have seen that person in your dream. Remember, soulmates, soul connections on any level can come into our dream state before we meet them. And that's what I'm being shown. Some of you are going to meet somebody brand new and you're going to feel this amazing connection. Because you've already learned from the past, you're going to recognize if they're actually sincere or not. Remember, when the world started to explode with soulmates and twin flames and all of these things that were going on, and if you want to know why the twin flame is actually in your life, please join my membership. We're going to have a live segment in 2 weeks, okay, just before I go travel. We're going to start number 1. So with this energy, though, there's this powerful vibration where you can recognize if they're wearing a mask or if they're actually legitimately who they say they are. So it's a very powerful moment when it comes to a new romantic relationship. Now, Aries, when it comes to somebody in the past, you really need to double check and pay attention. Focus on what it is you want. Remember, when we are manifesting, we are allowing what's already around us. So this is part of our destined path, you can say. This is the road, the pivotal direction of where we can manifest, bring something to us. Remember, we never chase. We allow it to come in. No matter what offer, no matter what opportunity is being presented to us, we let the universe, the divine, guide this into us and it comes in. We attract at the level that we're at. So for those of you who are feeling really positive, regardless of your current situation, you have an option to attract one of many different of those cups that we see in the tarot. The cups indicate there's something spectacular in there just for you. It's unique, just for you. Now, when it comes to your self-love, I'm hearing this is a time for you to get grounded, all right? It doesn't matter what you do. Even if you're at work, go outside, walk on the grass. It doesn't matter if people laugh at you. Who cares? You're in public. Take your shoes off and put your feet on the grass. Put your feet, or you stand next to a tree, hug a tree, lean on a tree. But it is very important throughout the month of September that you stay very, very grounded with nature. Big moment. Now, my guides are saying that this is a true test. You've been through many. You have been through one test after another. However, this test is the big one. This is the one that's going to either ascend you to a higher level in the human world as well as the spiritual life. If you are following the guidance that you are receiving, you will be directed to move into a higher level for you. Your soul will feel open and clear. Your mind can absorb everything new, and you may find yourself wanting to research and read more, to gather more information, not on the things that you've already learned, but the things that are coming in for you, the new opportunities inside of those cups. Aries, this is a big moment for you to make a decision of where you want to be in the future. It doesn't mean that you focus on the future. It means that you walk forward with faith and confidence that you know exactly what to do. And if you don't know what to do, you know how to find the resources to get the information to make the choices. Everything you went through is leading you to this point. at this period of time. And it is a really big deal. This is going to be a big shift. And by the time Aquarius comes back around, you're going to see people around you crumbling. You're going to see the companies that were deceptive around you. And I myself have worked for deceptive companies, and I quit or I left. Somehow I walked away, whether it was induced by the divine saying, you got to go, or you chose to walk away. It doesn't matter. This is that big moment where your divine power within you, what you were born with, is coming forth. So I do hope this helps you guys. Take September and know exactly what to do. Much love.